Welcome to the very first episode of the Randy Lynn Show. And today I am here with the amazing Alejandra Macias, and she is a 23-year-old entrepreneur who dropped out of college at age 21 and is on her way to becoming a multimillionaire. Hello, how are you doing? So glad to have you here.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. So, question of the day. You're 23 years old. I think I'm just going to jump right into it and ask, how in the world, when I just said you're becoming a multimillionaire, how is that possible at age 23?
So, basically how it all started was just like you said, I was 21. I was like 20, 21, had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but I always knew I wanted to live like financially free. I went to college because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I dropped out and then I was trying to figure out like what to do. Got into real estate, got into job shipping, marketing, and then I was presented with the opportunity of life insurance sales. And then so I jumped into it because my brother was in it first, and then he recruited me. And then since then, I've just been able to scale at a high level. And now I'm like doing I run a life insurance agency that's doing like 500,000 a month.
Yeah, $500,000 a month, everyone. Do you guys hear that? That's crazy. So I guess go back into $500,000 a month. What's your goal or what's your end goal on this? I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. So right now, like I said, we're doing 500,000, but my end goal is to, there's no end goal. It's like 10 million, 15 million a month. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah.
So when at your point of your life, because you're only 23, which is awesome. The reason why I wanted you on here is because you're young,
Yeah.
you're an entrepreneur, you're successful, and you're still striving for more.
Mhm.
But what made you realize at such a young age that you wanted more, that you didn't just want an average job?
Yeah, so I remember like when I was in high school, like when I would go out with like well, not high school, like college, I'd go out with my friends and like, I'd want to go to like fancy restaurants or like even like just like nice places. And like we were always on a budget and I did not like how we were always on a budget. We could only spend this much on this day or when I'd go shopping, I could only spend this much, but I wanted the whole store. And then I would go on like social media and then I would see how girls would, get everything they ever wanted. And not only that, but just like they'd be able to provide for their families in like every single way, shape, and form. And I'm like, how can I get that life? Like, how
So
can I?
I'm going to stop you right here. Like your Instagram is crazy. So I don't know how much is real and how much is not.
Mhm.
But like all I see are like, honestly, Lamborghinis and Porsches.
Yeah.
Is that real life? Like you're traveling all the time too? Is this your lifestyle? Like what is your lifestyle right now?
So my lifestyle right now is obviously I'm always at work, Monday through Saturday. But when I'm not at work, I'm either like I just moved into a penthouse. So I'm
Yeah.
at my penthouse.
Crazy. Right here, right?
And then the Porsches, the Lambos, like those are all like they're all from the agency. So like people that work with us like own those cars. And yeah, so yeah, it's real.
That is crazy. So one thing you said to me when I first started talking to you about this podcast was that you were going to get into real estate, which is my background.
Yeah.
But you chose not to because of all the startup costs and because like you had to have money to pretty much make money, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So when you're targeting other agents to actually join your brokerage, how much does it take to get started? Like, why did you choose then life insurance?
Because I chose life insurance because I saw how scalable the opportunity was. And also because I saw a lot of like young individuals, like, 20, 21, 18, 19-year-olds, making like 10, 15, 20, even like six figures a month in deposits. And I thought it was so crazy because I've never seen like an opportunity like this. So when I when I jumped into sales, it was just more so like I just did it because I just saw the opportunity. And then with real estate, I know the startup costs were like, you need money to make money.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Whereas like with sales, like all you need is like $300, 350, and then that's it. Because like with the leads and everything, your upline will provide.
Okay, so tell me again how you started. You told me that you actually went in debt, not a lot of debt, but you went in debt to start this business, right?
Yeah.
So, because for other average people out there, not average people,
Yeah.
but the people who are just thinking that they can't do it or they can't be a millionaire or they can't, and again, you're 23 on your way to becoming a multimillionaire,
Yeah.
which is amazing. But like, what would you tell someone who's just getting started in any career choice, but like that limits that self-doubt themselves?
Yeah. So I always, because obviously, like, coming from a 9 to 5, like, you obviously have like a mindset where it's like limited. So I always tell everyone, like, like if this person can do it, like, why can't you? Like, you're no different than like, people that are making millions of dollars, billions of dollars. Like, it's literally all up to you and your mindset. So it's like, it's you versus you every single day. So as long as you work on your mindset every day and just tell yourself that it's possible and like, tell yourself that you're going to be the one that's going to, change lives. You're going to be the one that's going to become that millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. Like, it's going to happen.
I love how you said it's you versus you.
Hmm.
Because so many people put that blame game on people. They always
Yeah.
say, like, I can't do this because of my past, because of my history, because of XYZ, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But like you literally said, because of you. So can you go into that further, what that means to you?
Yeah. So I believe that everything that you achieve in this world or in this life, or even like everything that you want to do or like are destined to do is like, it's up to you. Like it's not up to like your outside circumstances. It's not up to your past. It's not up to like what's going on in your life. You have the power to change your life. It all comes down to you. So one day, like if you want to, like right now, if you just want to decide like, okay, like I'm tired of my life, like I want to change, like I want to do something different, like you have the power to do that because it's your life. Like you're the creator of your life.
Right. No, I love
Yeah.
that. So what does like a typical day in your life look like? Like, do you get up super early? Like, do you work 24/7 to achieve these? Like, what do you do every day? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, too? Like,
Yeah.
the whole week.
So Monday through Friday, I usually get up at like, so if I go to the gym sometime in the morning, like I'll get up at like 4,
Okay.
4:10, and then I'll go to the gym. After that, I'll go back home and then we'll walk upstairs because the gym's
That's
downstairs.
crazy. Yeah. So you just moved there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I'll get ready and then I'll leave my apartment at like 6:20, get to the office by like 7:10. I'll host a 7:30 a.m. meeting every single day.
30 a.m. meeting?
7:30 a.m. meeting.
So your whole team is in the office at 7:30.
Yes.
Okay. I just
7:30
making sure I heard that correctly.
7:30 a.m. meeting, and then I just get everyone hyped. I'm like, okay, guys, look, so here are the goals for today. Here's what we're gonna, we're working towards. It's gonna be a record month, record year, record day. Like, let's do this. And then, we just working all day, like, on the phones.
What time do you work until, too?
Like,
Just curious because, like, you're obviously putting priority to your job to make this
exactly.
happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I work until like, it depends, like sometimes 9 or 10. Or sometimes even like 12, depending like if I have to stay back and like, help out one of my agents or, if they need some sort of like one-on-one, like something they'll stay back to like 9, 10, 11.
Crazy. And that is 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week?
So how I see it is like, this is my lifestyle. So this is what I do like every single day. So
Yeah.
I'd say like Monday through Friday, it's like this. Typically on Saturdays, it's a little bit like not slower, but we usually leave at like 3 or 4 and then we go back and then like we'll like, I guess like reset, but then we'll work again that night.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I literally see you on vacations a lot,
Yeah.
but they're not really then vacations because you're working, right?
Some of them are vacations, some of them aren't. Like
Okay.
we have this thing called lock-ins.
What is it called?
A lock-in.
Okay. What is
So
that?
it's like basically like so we bring in like our whole agency and we just like travel to another state. So we just came back from LA. We stayed in a big Airbnb in Beverly Hills. It was super nice. And we were there for like 5 days. We worked for 3 days straight. We were just selling and putting up numbers, making sure we deposit like a certain amount of money. And then Saturday and Sunday, or actually it was Friday and Saturday, we went to the club and we just had fun.
So I'm going to ask the question, like,
Yeah.
who funds that? Do you fund that? Does the company fund that? Did the agents fund that?
So it depends. So the lock-in was like an agency lock-in. So my brother was the one that hosted the lock-ins.
So your brother owns the agency.
Like, so how it works is like,
Sorry, I'm asking, like,
No,
trying
you're
to
fine.
dig into this. I'm trying to figure out, like, how we can get other people to,
yeah,
like, realize this is such a reality. Like, they can have this lifestyle. And not necessarily the lifestyle if they don't want of, like, working 24/7, but in order to achieve success, you almost have to dive in and commit right away, right?
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, like drop everything. So
Yeah.
like how it works is like, okay, so FFL is a brokerage, right? And then under FFL, there's agencies. The agency that we're under right now in Naperville is called Wolfpack. And then under Wolfpack is Rare, which is my brother's agency. They're doing like 1.5, 2 million a month right now. And then under Rare is like our agency. And we're doing like 500,000. So like if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then so it was Rare's lock-in.
Okay.
So Rare had a lock-in and they took us to California. So under Rare is like obviously, 2 different
I'm
agencies.
thinking you're saying underwear.
Oh no, under Rare.
Okay.
Does it sound like I'm saying that?
No, I don't know.
okay.
Maybe. Kind of.
Okay. So Rare agency, it was their lock-in. So we went to California
Okay.
with them.
So the company pays for it, and then all the agents get to come and just work?
No, not the company.
Or the agency?
He funds it.
Okay.
And then he funds it and then like I helped fund it a little bit and then like whoever else like
That's crazy.
like we fund it. Yeah.
So that's the reason why I'm asking is because I remember you telling me that your person that you recruit, like the people you really want to help and like grow and work with you are also college dropouts. Is that correct? Or who else are you like, who's like your target agent
Oh,
and why?
So I don't really have like a target agent.
Okay.
I will accept anyone,
Okay.
Like, but the people that I love to work with are people that work really hard. Like, I don't even care if you don't have money to your name. Like, I don't care if you don't have anything like to you, but as long as you work hard and you're coachable, like, I'm gonna help you,
Okay. Yeah, because I remember you saying that you, and again, maybe this isn't true anymore as of
yeah,
a few days ago, but you remember saying like you want to help like the underdog pretty much. The
yeah,
person who doesn't really feel like maybe they got their GED or they're working at like a hourly job, right? And
yeah,
they wanted more.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So when those people come in, they talk to you, what do you say to them to like get them motivated to where you are?
First question I ask is like, I mean, what kind of brought you like into the business? Like, what like what interested you?
Yeah.
Like why sales? And then like I have them explain to me, oh, it's because this and that. I'm like, what do you currently do right now? Are you content with what you currently do? And obviously they say no, and I'm like, okay, so what's your end goal? Where are you trying to take this to? Like, are you trying to be financially free? Are you trying to be like a multimillionaire? Are you trying to create generational wealth? Like, what are we trying to achieve here?
So what is your end goal? Because you just said that. And I meant even to ask you, like, what is your end goal to all of this? Like, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Like, you're making really good money now, but like, what is your end goal?
Generational wealth.
Okay. So how are you doing that?
So as of now, I plan on like, scaling my agency,
Okay.
scaling my agency up to like, 10 million a month, 15 million a month.
Okay.
And then from there, with the money that I'm currently making, obviously invest it into other things and then, set myself up for, I guess, like for generational wealth. So
So what does generational wealth mean to you? So I always talk about generational wealth
yeah,
too. And like that excites me because obviously like I have kids, I have one here today, right?
yeah.
But what does that mean? And like have you started investing yet?
As of now, I
Yeah.
only invest into my business. So
Okay.
into my
It's smart. It's
people,
very
growing
smart.
my business.
Yeah.
Since we're not like, like I guess like that, like, doing that much. Yeah. Like we're not at the million or 2 million,
Yeah.
3 million a month
I
yet.
mean, you're still doing good, but yeah.
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 So, and obviously invest into properties, invest into, um, like I said, invest into properties, invest into things that are gonna keep me like, how do I explain it? Like, I guess like stable.
Okay.
So it's just like having like, assets set aside, so on and so forth.
Yeah. So I met you through your dad, through actually your brother who introduced me to your dad from
Yeah.
real estate because they're clients of mine. And
Yeah.
your dad is a developer. Brother actually now owns the brokerage, right? That you work for. Is that how it works?
No, he wrote.
See, look, no, I'm already screwing up.
No, you're fine. So FFL is a brokerage that we
Okay.
work with. FFL is owned by, Sean Mike,
Okay.
and then
So he has like is it like a,
agency. He owns the
okay,
agency, so he's like my manager, like my upline.
uh,
Yeah,
an upline? Okay.
yeah,
That's
upline.
how it works.
Yeah,
I can understand that. Okay.
yeah.
So when you like talk about, have you been into like, when you say like developments and things like that, does your dad help you? He help you like to what, like where to invest your money or
No, so as of now, like I'm just doing this like
by yourself?
yeah,
Okay. That's awesome. I
yeah,
love it. I love a woman like actually like coming in here and doing everything by themselves, right?
yeah.
And creating this legacy for you. So what do you like to do for fun? Like what is something that you like to do for fun?
I love to shop. I like to, go to dinner. I like to have fun with my people. Just um
When you go out to eat,
trip.
what's your favorite food?
I love like Italian food or
Okay.
even like sushi. Like I love sushi so much. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite spot in Chicago? Like we have to get food after here. I don't know.
My favorite sushi place, so I get sushi like wherever, but one place that I really like, I don't know if you've ever heard of, what's that place called?
I thought I knew the city until Ryan was like, let's go grab some lunch. And I don't know where to go over here at all.
I mean, I forgot what the place is called, but my favorite place in Chicago right now is Maple and Ash.
Oh, okay.
I love
Yeah.
Maple
I
and
feel
Ash.
like everyone in Chicago knows Maple and Ash.
Yeah.
What do you like to get from there?
The steak,
Okay.
I think the New York steak, the Brussels sprouts, and the mashed potatoes.
Okay.
And then like I think it's called like the little white lie or the lemon light.
The drink?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like a little white lie. It's so good. And it has like
The-
flour inside.
I feel so old when I talk to you because I used to go to the city every day, like
Yeah.
after college, after we went to school and then work, and then I would come from the city like every night, literally
Yeah.
probably 6 nights a week.
Mhm.
And now I don't come here at all. So I don't know any of these drinks, any of these logos, not
Yeah.
logos, but like what are they called? Like when people say like their lingos,
Yeah.
right? Is that what it is?
Like lingo, yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know any of the stuff you guys talk about now. Oh my gosh. Okay. What's your deepest why beyond the numbers? Well, numbers are great, but and your, residual like wealth, but like what's next?
So the reason like my why, like I guess like my biggest why is like I just want to make sure like my family is like, well, like, taken care of,
Yeah.
like, my parents, especially.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Like, they've done, like, so much for me, and, like, I wanna put them in a position where, like, they don't necessarily have to ever, like, worry about, like, money or, like,
Yeah.
anything like that ever again, you know?
So you just feel like you're so rare. I feel like every 23-year-old I talk to, honestly, who is not even just a woman, but like who's 23, there's just like a gap almost in like the society that we're growing up in. It's kind of lazy. I feel like I've got a 17-year-old and like not saying he is, but like some of his friends and stuff. Like, what are you guys doing after school? They're like, I don't know. Like, no one has a direct plan. And when they do, it's not at your age at all.
Yeah.
Like, I switched my career so many times until I just think I found myself like literally a few years ago, and
Mhm.
I'm 42.
Yeah.
So like I just love how you like know your clear path at 23. What were you going to college for anyways though?
Business. I didn't even know
Okay.
what I was going to college for. I was just
Yeah.
going just to go.
Where were you going?
Community college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's just smart though too.
Yeah.
So I went there to community college and then I went to another college. I got my degree in
Yeah.
finance and marketing.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of using a little bit of both, but I never did.
Yeah.
So I love that you said that you like that's you wanted to do business because I feel like that's like where people usually they say they want to do business because no one really knows what they want to do, right?
Exactly. Yes. That's how it works. And like what's crazy is like before community college or after community college, like I had to transfer to this like other college. So I was gonna
Okay.
transfer to like a university. But before that, I got the scholarship and everything, and then I just like I canceled everything and I'm like, no, like I'm dropping out. Like I'm not doing this anymore. Cause I
Okay.
had to do like another 2 years. And then I just didn't want to do it anymore. So that's when I just was like, I'm just gonna figure it out.
So when you were going to school for business, though, what was your goal? Like, what were you trying to do? You don't know?
I was just going, like,
Yeah.
I just felt like I was just floating. One thing that I really like, I was just trying to, like, I was trying to figure out a way on, like, how to make money,
Okay.
but, like, not working a 9 to 5 while I was in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about you growing up. I guess I'm just curious to know, like, were you always this motivated, or was like, who were you growing up? Like, how was your childhood?
So, my childhood, I would say, like, yes, like, I feel like I always liked, like, the nicest things, the
Okay.
best things, like, even though I couldn't get it, like, I would just get so, like, not upset, but more so, like, why not me? Like, why can I?
Okay. So you would ask your parents, and they would say no, or
Well, we just couldn't, like, they couldn't like, obviously, like, they couldn't give me, like, what I wanted because like,
so you never asked. You just knew.
I did ask, but, like, my parents weren't, like, they weren't, like, growing up, like, they
Yeah.
weren't, like, I guess, like, financially, like, really, like, stable,
Yeah.
So, like, I couldn't get the things that I want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
The reason why I'm asking is that I grew up like people always assume like, okay, you are where you are because you grew up with money,
yeah,
but like I 100% did not.
yeah.
Like I grew up. I always say, and my parents, sorry, mom, dad, but it's true. Like I grew up lower middle class.
Mhm,
Like my sisters and I, all three of us shared a bedroom and a 2-bedroom apartment
mhm.
for the most of my life.
Yeah,
So I think the same thing that you're referring to when you say like you couldn't have it.
yeah.
Like I learned that and my parents were divorced. Your parents aren't though.
No, they're together, yeah.
Oh, they're together, so that's
Yeah.
awesome. But my parents, like, I always figured out, like, I always thought, okay, money didn't lie. People do. It's like
Yeah.
my thing.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then also, like, I wanted to grow a path where I didn't have to ask anyone. So mine came from like my adulthood because
Yeah.
I was married before and like I was a stay at home mom before I created this. So like I always had to ask him. And
Mhm.
before that, I had to ask my parents. So I wanted to create something that, like, like I didn't have to ask for money. So it's crazy that you said the same thing too. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't want to have to ask anyone for this. You created it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And, like yeah, basically, and, like, growing up, like, especially, like, when I was, like, in kindergarten, like, even, like, 1st grade, like, my parents, like, they like, I remember like, they wouldn't tell me, but, like, I just knew, like, we just weren't doing well. Cause like, when we would go shopping, like, it would be, like, at like, Goodwill or something.
Okay.
Like, I would get clothes from, like, Goodwill,
Yeah.
and, like but they wouldn't tell me, but, like, I would just see it, or, like, for Christmas, like, I think there was, like, one time where, like, we didn't get presents until, like, a couple days after, but, like, it's just like, but, like, they always made sure, like,
Yeah.
they had a roof on top of my head. We always had food in front of us. But, like, I remember, like, growing up, like, I would just, like, tell myself, like, why, like how come these people, like, live like this? Like, these people have, like, money. These people don't have to worry about, rent, bills, or anything like that, but, like, we do. And it's just, like, that's when I realized, like, okay, like, I wanna make sure growing up, like, I don't have to, you know, worry about, like, money or, like, anything like that. Like
And how did it make you feel, I guess, like when other kids, I'm asking too, because I have kids and I
yeah.
always just, I don't know, it's from a kid's perspective too. How did it make you feel when you couldn't get or you didn't have the same things that other kids did?
I just would like, I was blessed, like, because, like, obviously my parents made sure I was always, like,
Yeah.
taken care of, but it was just more so, like, I would always, like, think to myself, like, "Okay, like, what are they doing different that, like, I'm not, or like we're not.
Exactly. What are they doing different? Just
Yeah.
like, what are you doing different right now
Yeah.
at 23-year-olds versus other 23-year-olds that
Yeah.
aren't having all this, right?
Yeah.
So that's crazy. It started, if you look back at your life, it's like all of these decisions probably started when you were really, really young
Yeah.
and didn't even like realize it, right?
Yeah.
Would you think that's like an accurate statement? And what is just one tip that you could end with that you would tell someone who's listening to this?
I would just say like, you can accomplish like anything you want like in this life. Like you only get one life, so you can accomplish anything you want. But as long as you as long as you work on yourself, work on your mindset, and just like believe it, like truly believe it, like become delusional to the point where like yes, like I like it's like you don't have it, but you don't have it with you at the moment, but you feel it. Like you feel like you're gonna get it. Like as long
Yeah.
as you work on yourself every single day and like get rid of the mental barriers, get rid of the doubt, the negativity. Like I'm telling you, you're gonna be able to achieve anything you want
Yeah.
in this life.
Like I cannot end on a better note than that at all. So if someone wants to get in touch with you, how would they do so?
So they can you guys
Call, text, email.
yeah.
Do you have a website you can go to?
My Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your Instagram handle?
It's Alejandra Macias with 2 S's and then an underscore.
Okay, perfect. We'll put those in the comments too. And thank you so much for being here. It was such a pleasure talking to you. I am amazed by everything you're doing. I can't wait to watch you grow too.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
My name is Alejandra Macias and I was just on the Randy Lynn Show.